Good day to all of you. We had seen how during the reign of Queen Victoria, there were major changes in the economic, social, scientific spheres, and these changes, in a major way, had impacted the literature and literary criticism of the times. Now we'll continue with that. And during such a time, there was a crisis of culture, and critics like Matthew Arnold, they pondered and they thought over the role of literary criticism in their age. Now, Matthew Arnold, along with other critics, felt that as against the romantic criticism of the older generation, criticism in the new age must draw closer to life, and it must make life nobler and better. For literary criticism to be worthwhile and meaningful, they believed it should serve the ends of life and promote a better understanding of cultural values, and thereby it should bring about social regeneration. They believed that poetry must be a criticism of life, and it should answer the question how to live. And this question is, in essence, a moral question. So many critics of that age, they gave a religious and moral bias to literary criticism in order to overcome the degradation and disintegration of values and ideals. Now, Victorian literature reflects Victorian life, and Victorian literary criticism sought to make that life better and nobler by propagating the best that was ever thought and written. Now, during that time, there was a decay of the romantic tradition, and a search was on for order and balance, because the horrors of the French Revolution were still very fresh in the minds of the people, and the Victorians, they had a passion for law and order. This passion for law and order is also reflected in the literary criticism of that age. Now, this respect for authority and hatred or abhorrence for all lawlessness was fostered by the decay and decline of Romanticism. Because by the time Queen Victoria came to the throne, the great romantics like Wordsworth, Coleridge, etc., were either dead or they had stopped writing. And the great romantic critics like Coleridge, Lamb, Hazlitt had done admirable work, but they had written according to their own knowledge and wisdom. They had no guides except their own critical acumen and insight, and it was very good work. But in the hands of the lesser critics, this criticism degenerated into waywardness. It became unbalanced, erratic, capricious, and whimsical. The excesses and extravagances of the lesser critics resulted in favor of a criticism which would be in future more orderly and balanced. However, this did not mean a return to the old neoclassical rules, but although the romantic criticism was erratic and lawless, the older criticism allowed no freedom to the critic. It was too rigid and hidebound. We'll continue next time.